See this lusciousness, this deliciousness, all this lovely hair that's just hanging. It's just so beautiful. I know, right? Okay, light little subtle flex. But what comes with that sometimes is a lot of minor inconveniences. For instance, good YouTube, Dreadlocks here bringing you guys another video. Yes, today you guys, I'm gonna give you 5 things that I wish I would have known before starting my dreadlocks. Interested in that video? Stay tuned. Per usual, you guys, if you've not done so already, please hit that like and that subscribe button right now. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, definitely wanna make sure you hit that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. All right, let's get into the video. Now you guys, I wanted to bring you this video because as I continue to go throughout my dreadlock journey, I'm still learning things. Contrary to popular belief, there's not a moment in time where you arrive in your dreadlock journey and you just know everything. You're consistently growing, you're consistently learning, you're consistently experiencing new things as your hair continues to grow. So even though that's not on the list, understand that before we even start. So hopefully this list helps you guys out. I'm not trying to discourage people from getting locks. I know there's gonna be some people in the comment section giving me hell. These 5 things are probably some of the more impactful things that I'm experiencing now, okay? And thing number 1, it is not always going to be convenient to have your hair down. Y'all see this lusciousness, this deliciousness, all this lovely hair that's just hanging. It's just so beautiful. I know, right? Okay, light little subtle flex. But what comes with that sometimes is a lot of minor inconveniences. For instance, of lemon ginger tea. If I want to drink this cup of lemon ginger tea, right? And let's say I'm just having a casual conversation. She do got a big old booty. Yep, that's my wife though, watch your mouth. Having like a regular conversation. You can see that these locks can block. These locks can block my tea. That these locks are more than long enough to dip into that cup. Same thing when you're brushing your teeth. Anytime I'm brushing my teeth, you gotta bend over a little bit to spit in the sink, right? What happens when you bend over with these locks? A lot of times when I'm brushing my teeth, especially if I'm attempting to brush my teeth with my hair down, I can accidentally spit on my locks. That's gross. Hopefully that didn't give you a visual, but it's definitely something that can happen. Or when I'm at the airport, I wear these glasses, I wear a beanie, I wear a mask. There's only but so much ear real estate that you can take up. I got a mask over the ear, I got my glasses over the ear, I got a beanie that's pushing my hair down kind of, and I've got my hair all over the place. It's just a very uncomfortable thing, y'all. I'm not saying that it's something that should deter you from locks, but at the end of the day, most of the time, I'm wearing my hair up. And for me, when I started the journey, I think that contradicted how I thought my lock journey was gonna go. In the beginning, you saw the people like Waka Flocka and Lil Wayne, all the guys that had locks, and it seemed like they just walked around, you know what I'm saying, shaking their hair all the time. That's just not convenient. It's just not. The only times I let my hair down and just stay free is after a wash, or maybe sometimes when I'm outside and I know I'm gonna go for a walk, just to sort of let my hair get some air, some oxygen, you know, and soak up some of that sun in full. When I'm lounging, my hair is up or it's wrapped. When I'm doing regular household things, it's up or it's wrapped. Even when it comes to lounging and cuddling on the couch, I don't want to leave my hair out because there's always that chance that someone's gonna lean on it and tug it. There's that chance that you're gonna be, you know, laying on a couch that's dirty, you're gonna be getting dirt and debris in your locks. It's just a lot of things to consider. So definitely not a negative, definitely not a deal breaker, but something you should consider at number 1 on this list. Thing number 2. Now obviously you guys, this is something that should be common sense, but the reason I feel like, you know, I didn't think about it is because when it comes to that dreadlock journey, most of us aren't really making it to the point where our hair has a significant amount of weight. I'd imagine that the average lock journey probably lasts about a year, if that. I'm probably being generous. For every lock journey that's lasted a lifetime or 4 years or more, there's thousands upon thousands of lock journeys that have ended within the first year, first 6 months, hell, first 2 months. But as I enter my 4th year, I'm starting to experience that weight a little bit more. Subtle movements like shaking my locks, or when I'm washing my hair, just little things like that, I can feel that there's a little bit of tug from these locks. It really may dictate how long I want to allow my hair to grow. When you're talking about having additional weight on your head, you're talking about strain on your neck, strain on your back, and I obviously know that people are doing this for spiritual reasons. We're not trying to discourage those individuals at all, but when it comes to practicality, this is just something that I want to warn you and let you know about. You might be at the stage right now where your hair is above your ear, or maybe it's right at your chin and it's still all cute and light and fluffy, But you just wait until you get a little deeper in that lock game. You start washing your hair, you start doing other little things. You put your hair in a bun and you're just trying to go out for a jog, and you can feel that thing feel like it's topping you over one side if, you know what I'm saying, you lean too far to the right or left. Weight definitely gets significant the longer your journey goes. So thing number 3, you cannot copy and paste someone else's dread look. One of the more common questions I get from people is like, you know, hey, how do I get my locks exactly like yours? How do I get my locks exactly like Ja Morant's? I could give you the exact coordinates and like blueprint, and I could give you a map of my head and tell you exactly where you should place every single part on yours. And I still couldn't guarantee that your locks are going to yield the exact same way mine does. Why? Because I don't know that we have the same exact hair thickness. I don't know that we have the exact hair texture. There's so many different factors and variables when it comes to your hair, even down to the dye. I can't send you to a salon and tell you the color of dye that I got and ensure that it's gonna look exactly like this. You're gonna have to understand and embrace the fact that your journey is going to be your journey. It's something that's gonna be specific to you, and there's really no way to replicate that. It's like a unique fingerprint. Some might be similar, some might look vaguely familiar, but it's still gonna be yours at the end of the day. So when you start your journey, if you're starting it because you want your locks to look like someone else's, understand it might get close, but ultimately your locks are gonna look like you. That is thing number 3. Now, thing number 4, you guys, this is something that actually caught me off guard recently, because of course, when you're looking at these lock pages, you're looking at people with locks, you're seeing all the versatility of styles, you're seeing the length, you're seeing the high ponytail. You're like, wow, I could do those things if I just stay committed. But when you get there, you kind of learn doing styles frequently is really not a good thing. It could cause thinning locks because of the tension of the consistent pulling. It could cause, you know, your ends and other locks to split just because it's consistently tugging and pulling on the shaft as well. Pause. It's just not the best thing for your hair. Obviously, it's something that you can do. It's not something that I'm discouraging people from doing altogether, but it's definitely not what my expectations were. I thought that once I got my locks to a length long enough to rock them, that I was gonna be rocking a different style like every weekend. I was gonna be rocking 2-strand twists one week, maybe some barrel rolls another week, maybe some 3-strand, maybe some flat twists. I was just gonna be all about my styles. And then I got to the point where I was doing that, I was trying to do that, and I was like, wait, why are my ends looking a little, you know, a little extra crispy? This can come as a rude awakening for a lot of people because, you know, obviously locks still maintain that versatility, but you gotta kind of operate within a certain moderation. You gotta remember that your hair, while it is very strong, it is prone to some sort of fragility, especially if you're tugging and pulling and twisting and doing all the things that we're doing to our locks. And for a lot of you guys, I know that's gonna be a huge bummer, but I gotta warn you before you get there or before you style your hair all these times and wonder why your locks are looking the way they are. You got to give it some time to breathe. All right, but that is thing number 4. Thing number 5, this is probably one of the more cliche answers on this entire list, but it's something that I definitely need to communicate to you. Your dreadlock journey is not going to be perfect. So much of my time on YouTube is spent giving tips, you know, tricks, hints, cheat codes, glitches, and all the stuff from the Game Sharks back in the day. You're going to make mistakes. It's just like kids, right? You could tell your kids that you know exactly what they need to do, get to from point A to point B. At some point or another, the kid is still going to deviate. Maybe you're going to experience with dye and it's gonna go wrong. Maybe you're going to learn the products that are bad and cause buildup and not causing buildup. Maybe you are going to learn that, you know, your twisting cadence needs to be a specific thing. Maybe you're gonna learn your hair porosity doesn't require you to wash your hair as frequently as you wanna wash it. And as you're learning in real time, your locks may be subject to take the negative ramifications of that trial and that error. One of the things you gotta understand about this journey is that it's not about the perfect destination. This is something that I'm learning still now too. When you start your journey, you have preconceived notions about what it's going to be like, how you're going to feel, the mistakes that you're not going to make, right? You have all these preconceived notions about how it's gonna go. And a lot of people, once they get into the journey, a lot of the things that cause them to quit, that their preconceived notions don't really align with what's actually happened in reality. Key to embracing the fact that your locks are going to be imperfect gives you the ability to say, you know what? I'm gonna accept this as the art that it is, as it yields itself, and I'm just gonna take it day by day and accept what it is. Even if a lock falls out, even if I have a lock that's thin, even if I got tips that are thin, this is my journey, this is my process, and my locks are going to show you that. They're gonna be a reflection of me, all my experiences, my journey, good, bad, ugly, and different, and it's gonna be something that I can look in the mirror confidently and say, oh yeah, that's still dope. If y'all know me, y'all know I've come to some times where I wanted to quit my journey, and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, okay? But that is thing number 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments in the comment section for anything that you think I missed or any reasons that you want to add to the conversation. Obviously, you guys, this is something that's going to be ever changing for me as my locks continue to go. I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to grow. So I just wanted to share these with you, and I hope they help someone out there. All right? It's been TP Locks. Signing out.
TP Locks fam, what is going on? You already know it's your boy Backpack Beatz. If you like the music on my homie TP's channel, definitely come over to my channel. I got more of these. I'm making beats every week. I'm also DJing every week for the No More Free Beat Show. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in. Got a lot of stuff popping. I appreciate everybody who's been coming from TP's channel as well. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. It's nothing but a community over here for real. We got the dope vibes. So definitely stay tuned to what we're doing on TP's channel. Make sure you stay tuned to what I'm doing on my channel also. And it's gonna be fire, man. Dope beats, dope music.